Hi, I'm Ken Krell. Speakers, authors, coaches, thought leaders come to me to discover how they can take their current position and turn it into high-powered, high-profit, transformational digital events. I can do the same for you too. You're about to watch an excerpt of one of our online events that I think you may find very powerful. After that, I'll meet you and we'll talk about it.
The thing too that's working really well, we've done in a couple of businesses, is, and this was done first in a partnership with Jay Abraham. We were on I invited Jay to talk, and we did a Zoom, and or in this case, a StreamYard, and we just gave that, it was just ask us any questions you want. We're both very much strategists and business people, and we figured we could help people out. And we ended up offering, we said that if you're interested, we're going to do a twice a month coaching program where we'll call it a strategic alliance. And so every 2 weeks we'll come on, you ask us all your business strategy, whatever questions, and it's $997 US dollars a month. But we're going to buy your first month for you. So it'll be free again for a month. But the difference in the approach is that this isn't free. We're buying this for you, right? We are buying it for you, which was a cool thing. We are just about to go into converting that into the paid people from the free. We have about 400-ish, I think, people in the program right now. So, who knows what will happen with it? I don't really care. The goal that Jay and I have really isn't to go for the $1,000. It's to generate goodwill and also to generate deal flow. Because if just one of those 400 people turns out to want to have us involved in their company, which is our goal, then we had a big win, and we served the other 399 along the way. When you can help people and profit at the same time, that's really what it's about. Because if you can't profit and all you do is help people, you will eventually, it's the giving tree, if anybody's read that, right? If you give till you have nothing left to give, then that's not really serving people, because you need to take care of yourself along the way. And then the third thing that's been I'm in the middle of right now is a challenge. So I talked to a friend of mine, Pedro Adeo, Adeo, who you should definitely check out, who said that he was doing really good things with challenges. He and another friend of mine, Pete Vargas, Vargas, who does speaker training, is Pete going to be on the show?
No, I haven't been able to connect with him. He'd be great.
Okay. If not, let's get him connected to you. So anyway, they worked with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi for KBB, Knowledge Blueprint, and ended up selling over $1 million in those programs using this challenge thing. And so 1 week before the world shut down, I was in Las Vegas with my business partner, Ryan Dice, who was speaking at Grant Cardone's event, his 10X event, and Pedro and Pete happened to be, Pete was speaking and Pedro was in town. So we got together and Pedro broke down his challenge model, and we were like, this is fantastic. And so I think this is great for a story about taking action too, because I had just hired a marketing director for one of my companies, and he was living in Las Vegas, about to move to Austin. And so since he was in Vegas, and they were moving like the next day or something. And I said, is there any way that you could come over? And he's like, yeah, which, kudos to him and to his wife for not freaking out about it. So Matt came over, and Matt and Ryan and I sat with Pete and Pedro as they broke down this challenge model. And I said, okay, let's do it. And I was like, Matt, I just hired Matt. I said, let's do it. Let's make this happen. So 5 days later, we launched this thing,
Epic.
And the thing, Epic, Ethical Profits in Crisis. It was called the Epic Challenge, and it's timely because we wanted it to be tied to how can you profit ethically during this time of crisis. So we did that challenge. We spent a total of $9,700, and we created a 5-day challenge. And Pedro said it should be themed, so we did. One of my specialties is acquiring businesses with no money out of pocket. So we decided to do how to identify 5 businesses to acquire for no money out of pocket in 5 days for $55. And the key here is it's a paid challenge, so people have some skin in the game, but it's not a scary price. It's pretty safe to invest $55. And then we went about over delivering as much as we could. So you then do this challenge over 5 days. You deliver content for 2 days, do a Q&A for a day, skip a day on Sunday, do 3 more days of content. And then on the 3rd day, you've delivered this amazing value, and the people should be able to realize the benefit that you promised when you made the offer. But then you make another offer for whatever your program or product is at whatever the price that you feel is appropriate is. And so we went through that, and if I pull up my little trusty stat thing here right now, let's see where we are. We're at $512,780 for the 2 days that this program has been open. So that's a total surprise to us because we had no idea. Our goal was that we would be at 200,000 at the end of the thing. Now we're only in Friday as we sit here interviewing or talking to each other. And Saturday we will offer a payment plan. So right now that's money that we've actually collected. Saturday we'll offer a payment plan, and then Sunday we'll close out the offer. So typically you get your most sales on the day that you close out the offer. But it's crazy. Our page rate was converting at about 57%. Our upsells for the front end offer was 55 into 97 for a VIP experience. That converted at about 20%, and then our back end offer of $200 for some books that we had converted at about 25%. So that's crazy just on the front. So we had about, I think, $97,000 on the front. And if nothing else had happened, we would have been very happy with that. We spent, by the way, it's kind of funny, the math on this, we spent $9,700 in advertising. We had a 10 times ROAS, return on ad spend, right? And then now our take rate is that I think it's around 18% of the people who came into the challenge have purchased either a $2,000 or $5,000 program.
So that's one short taste of how you can use the power of digital events to help people transform their lives and find a new way to live. Want to learn how you can put it to use in your own business? Well, stick with me for the Digital Events Essentials Plan. It's called DEEP. It'll take you through how you can plan, produce, and profit from your own online events. It's pretty great, it's pretty free, and I think you'll like it pretty much. So come join me. Click the link either in the description below or somewhere on this video itself, and we'll take you over there. It's completely free. I think you're going to love it, and it will give you the plan you need to plan, produce, and profit from your own digital events.